Hi folks, Donnie D here. Been on vacation all week trying to get some chores done around the house here. And I think it was Monday I went by, had to go get some stuff I needed for my wood shop and some stuff I needed for around the house. And went to Harbour Freight and was getting some sanding sleeves and sanding discs and stuff like that. And happened across this knife here. I believe they paid $8.99 for it. As you can see, it's a pretty doggone good sized knife. It's called a survival knife. I think it's the same one I've seen advertised on TV for, I can't remember. It seems like it's like $12, $14 or something. I don't know. But anyway, this one was $8.99 and I bought it, and so I thought I'd give you a quick look at it and a quick little review of what I see about it so far. So in case you see one, you can decide whether or not you want to slap down $8.99 for it. But anyway, the first thing you can look at is the sheath comes with. It's just a nylon, lightweight nylon sheath. It does have a plastic sleeve down in it. I don't know if you can see it with this camera, but it's actually got a liner in it made out of some plastic, I guess, to protect the sheath from getting cut by the knife. The knife itself is pretty, weighs about what you would expect. I don't know what it weighs, but it feels pretty good. Actually feels pretty good in my hand. It's supposedly got a stainless steel blade. I'm assuming it is. I do not know for sure because it doesn't actually say stainless steel on the blade. It said stainless steel on the package it came in. Of course, it's made in China, like most everything that Harbour Freight has. The blade is pretty sharp. I think I can improve that pretty quickly and easily. It's got a very, very aggressive I guess you call it a saw blade edge on it. I think it would work really good. The handle is, I guess it's anodized because it's got some color to it, aluminum with some checkering or whatever you want to call it. It's got a good grip to it. So that part of the knife, the knife itself part, as far as the blade goes, I like the fact that it does have a, whatever you call it. I'm not a knife expert, so I don't know all these terms and knives and stuff, but this hand guard part, that's pretty nice. Got a little string on the back here to whatever you use that for. But anyway, first thing I noticed though that wasn't worth a crap was this compass. That compass is absolutely useless. I couldn't find my way out of the bathroom with this thing. And one problem is that the compass itself faces the float is off center and it snags on the edge, so that's pretty useless. I don't know, I'd rather put something else in there. It is supposedly watertight. It does have an O-ring, as you can see, an O-ring here that sits in a groove that, and it probably is pretty watertight. Then inside the knife it's got a little bag. I haven't opened it up. I'm not going to open it up in case I ever need to. It's supposed to have some matches, a little flint paper in here to strike the matches on, a fish hook, some fishing lines, some sewing thread, I don't know, a couple other little things in there. But anyway, that's tucked inside here, and I suppose there's room enough to put some other stuff, maybe a better compass. You could fit a better compass in there, but I don't know, for $8.99, I figured, what the heck, probably a pretty good knife. Now, one thing I do know, and I don't know much about knives, is that anytime you have a knife with a hollow handle, that means that I guess, is that the tang, what would normally be the rest of the blade, I would think a good quality knife, the blade would continue all the way through the handle and even come out the back. And obviously, if this is hollow, you can't do that. So I don't know how strong this thing is. I do a lot of target shooting, so I usually keep a couple of buckets with some supplies that I use every time I go target shooting in the back of my pickup truck. It stays in there just about all the time, and a couple of steel targets that stay in the back of my pickup truck, in the back seat area of my pickup truck. And I'll throw this in one of those buckets just so I'll have it. I don't have a go-to bag or a bug-out bag per se. I do have a little kit that I keep out in my one of my barns. I call it lights out for if we have a power failure, stuff like that, with some stuff in that. But I'm thinking about putting together a little go-to bag, and I might throw this in there as for a survival knife that I would put my life on, let my life depend on. Would this be it? No, probably not. I'd be afraid it might fail me, but as a backup, it may not be bad. But hey, for $8.99, how can you go wrong? Looks like a pretty decent knife to me. But anyway, I'm not a knife expert, and so you guys out there that are blade experts, don't jump down my throat because I bought a cheap knife. I just bought it because it was so inexpensive, and I think you can get some use out of it. But anyway, there you have it. There you be. Harbour Freight's $8.99 survival knife. But anyway, for the time being, this is Donnie D. I'll see you later. Bye.